basic adverbs of frequency.
Adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency are words that describe how often something happens. They can be used to modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. Here are some basic adverbs of frequency and how they are used. Always. Something that happens all the time. Example, I always brush my teeth before bed. Usually. Something that happens most of the time. Example, I usually eat breakfast before I go to work. Often. Something that happens many times. Example, I often go for a run in the morning. Sometimes. Something that happens occasionally. Example, sometimes I go out for a coffee on my lunch break. Rarely. Something that happens infrequently. Example, I rarely eat fast food. Never. Something that never happens. Example, I never drink soda. More examples. I always finish my homework on time. She usually wakes up at 7 a.m. We often go to the beach on the weekends. He sometimes plays soccer on Tuesdays. I rarely eat pizza. They never go to bed before midnight. Here are a few more details about the adverbs of frequency. It's important to note that adverbs of frequency are usually placed before the main verb in a sentence. However, if the main verb is to be, the adverb of frequency is placed after the verb. For example, I am always late for work. She is usually very punctual. They are often at the park on Saturdays. Here are a few more things to consider when using adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency can be used with the present simple tense to talk about habits or routines. Examples: I always brush my teeth before bed. She never eats meat. Adverbs of frequency can also be used with the present continuous tense to talk about things that are happening now. Examples: I am always hungry in the morning. He is never late to work. Adverbs of frequency can be used with the past simple tense to talk about things that happened regularly in the past. Examples: I always went to bed early when I was a child. They never watched TV on school nights. It's also possible to use adverbs of frequency with the future simple tense to talk about plans or predictions. Examples: I will always be there for you. She will never forget her keys again. In negative sentences, it's important to remember to put the adverb of frequency before the verb, not. Examples: I am not always hungry in the morning. They do not ever watch TV on school nights.